Hello and welcome back to a new What I Wear in a Week video. I started this recently on my channels doing weekly uploads of what I wear for a full week. If you've missed the previous two, I will have a playlist up here for you. And I'm back now for week number 3. Now the thing is, I start these on Fridays because that's when I decided to start my first one. So today is Friday the 4th of July. I have not been working today and I did not work yesterday because I'm working this weekend instead. So today has been a day of video editing and some house maintenance stuff and resting and just trying to take it kind of easy. And I'm here with today's outfit, which I want to show you. So I said in last week's video, towards the end of it, I said that I want to try to focus on old pieces in my wardrobe this week. And I say old with quotation marks because some of these are relatively new compared to others. For example, these trousers, this is the 3rd summer I have them, but I probably have pieces in my wardrobe. I definitely have pieces in my wardrobe that I've had for more than 3 years. But the point was that I didn't want to just focus on my most recently in pieces, like things I got in Japan, for example, video up here, or just new shiny stuff that I haven't really been wearing. I wanted to focus on some of my older pieces, and I've successfully done that today, so let me walk you through it. On the bottom, I have on my favorite pair of pants. These are my hot pink linen trousers that, again, I've had for about 3 years at this point. I wear them a lot, but I also want to wear them even more than I do. They are such a staple in my wardrobe, and a good example for me of an older, again, quotation marks, older piece that I keep coming back to and I keep loving. And I don't need to find the next shiny pair of pants because these are so good and I'm so happy in them and with them. Then on top, I'm wearing this blue t-shirt, which yes, I did manage to spill on when I had dinner like an hour ago. I'm very sorry. Hopefully you can't tell. But it's a lovely like cobalt blue t-shirt that is very comfortable. It has a bit of a v-neck, which sometimes I haven't been super comfortable with because I felt like it's been too gaping. But I don't know if it's just fitting differently now than it did back when I felt that way, because recently I've really been liking this t-shirt. And on top I'm wearing this blue cardigan, which is a lighter blue than the t-shirt. And if you saw last week's video, this cardigan I wore on day 3 when I wore a floral, big long floral dress. I've had both the top and the cardigan for a few years as well, so good job me for sticking with older pieces for this video, at least for day 1. Hopefully I will continue. And I felt pretty good in this until I spilled on it, but I felt pretty good in it. I do feel like these colors look really good together, and I have paired the top and the pants together before. They were both in my Japan capsule. I definitely wore both of them together, but mostly with other pieces, like with a jacket for sure, or with a cardigan or sweater as well. And I think this might be the first time, apart from Japan, that I'm pairing these two together. I'm not entirely sure, but I do really like the two colors together. I feel like they complement each other really well. And the cardigan adds a little something. Initially, I just put on the top and the pants, but then I got a bit cold. I reached for this cardigan. It looks good. I'm happy with this outfit. I will see you tomorrow. All right, it is the following day, and I hope I don't look too yellow because I just had to fight the camera a bit for the lighting to work and then close the curtains to see if that made a difference. But I am back with my second outfit for this video, and if you saw my video that went up on Monday, which is in the future for me but in the past for you, I shared how my wear everything in 2025 goal is going 6 months in. And if you saw that, you may know that these culottes, this shirt, and this vest, and, excuse me while I run away, this coat were all unworn in that video. But today I wore them all. I also wore these tall grey socks. I might have worn them in the winter, so we're not quite counting those, but 4 more items can now be shifted from my unworn to worn for this year, which is very nice. So these culottes I did have in my 2022 capsule wardrobes, at least in like 2 of them, I want to say, and I debated getting rid of them when I did my closet clear out earlier this year, because they don't quite fit, or they do fit, but I felt like they'd gotten smaller and I hadn't worn them much at all. I think I wore them once last year and I was like, oh, are they too small? Should I just pass on them? But I tried them on then and I was like, no, actually they do fit. I don't know if they're snugger or not. They might be more snug, but I'm going to hang on to them and see how I feel in them in the year 2025. Today, July 5th, is the first time I wore them, and I said about them and about this that they are more fall, wintry, cool months, cold months pieces for me. But today I worked. I had a 4-hour shift, which I do in the weekends when I work. I have a 4-hour shift Saturday and a 4-hour shift Sunday. So I worked and then we headed out on an adventure because a very large area, not where we live, but not hours and hours and hours away, was having a big, like, collective weekend of small businesses and flea markets and rummage sales and yarn shops and crafting and like all that are having that this weekend. And so we went out today. I had only one goal, and my goal was to buy a basket, which I successfully did. This is perfect for what I wanted for. And we did that for a few hours, and I dressed warmer than I maybe would have had I just been at home and had access to like blankets and all that good stuff. But I wanted to be comfortable. I wanted to be warm. And I did, and I didn't overheat, and I very much enjoyed this outfit. Teresa said it looked very hobbity. I can see where she's coming from. I mostly get like nature tones, like beiges and browns and greens makes me think Hobbit, not really this, but there is something hobbity to it, I agree. And it's also giving a bit like academia, which not really a style I dress in, but a style I really do enjoy. And I can see it. I can absolutely see it. Now, I really put these culottes through the ringer, didn't I? Because if I was uncertain, or since I was uncertain about the fit, maybe wearing them at home where I could have easily gotten changed would have been smarter than wearing them for the first time in a long time in a car, on and off, for a car ride for multiple hours, you know? But here we are. I was really comfortable. I was really, really comfortable physically, and I also really like how this outfit looks. So based on just today, these will be staying in my wardrobe. I do really think that this is kind of outfit where they really shine, and I think this is the only way I've ever styled them, with the culottes themselves, obviously, a white shirt or a shirt of some sort, and then a vest. This is what I tend to do with these culottes, and I don't know if I need to be able to style them in more ways or have more ideas for them up my sleeve so I can wear them and do wear them with different things. I am very content with how this looks. I'm very happy with how this combination looks. So for now at least, they're staying in my wardrobe, and for now at least, I'm not looking for more other ways to wear them. I will see you tomorrow with tomorrow's outfits. It is Sunday. I am wearing what I believe to be the third outfit of this video, and it's a double fail. I am very sad that this outfit is a double fail, or what I've worn today has been a double fail. So yesterday I was so happy that I used items that I hadn't yet worn this year. I used 4 of them. The shirt, the vest, the culottes and the coat were all previously unused this year, and I'd had all of them for quite a long time, and I was so happy to finally get to them. Again, the video I put up on Monday talked about the items I had not yet worn this year and how I'd like to get to them. So I thought, 2 for 2, I thought I would do that again today. And again, I worked this morning. I worked between 8 and 12, and I put on this t-shirt dress, this long lilac-y t-shirt dress, and then I paired this shirt that I'm wearing right now on top of that. And it was so uncomfortable. I don't know what was wrong with it. Maybe it was a sleeve on sleeve. I don't know what it was, but it was so uncomfortable. So I wore that while I worked. And then before we headed out for a second day of gallivanting around like flea markets and stuff, I changed the dress to this skirt instead. This is a slightly starker lavender. I mean, it's not a very bold color, but it is a little bit darker than this dress, and therefore a little bit darker also than the purple in this shirt. And I don't like this outfit. Like, I've been physically comfortable in it in a way I wasn't when I wore this, but I have not enjoyed it. And looking at it, like, I feel like I should like it. I will say that this skirt is relatively new to me, but I have worn it already this year, which is why I'm okay with including it in this. I mean, I'm not okay with including new pieces this week, but I wanted to focus on my older pieces. This I got in Japan in April this year. It's currently July. I haven't had it for very long. I've had it for about 3 months, but I have already worn it a couple times so far this year, so I feel like it's okay. The shirt instead I have had since February 23. So I had it for a little over 2 years, and I like it a lot, but I haven't worn it yet this year. I hadn't prior to today, and I do really like this shirt. I still like this shirt, and I wondered when I wore the previous outfit of the day that I didn't enjoy. I was like, is it the shirt? Is there something wrong with the shirt? No, there's nothing wrong with the shirt. I do still like it a lot. The sleeves are a little bit long, so I have to roll them or fold them up sometimes. That is fine. But looking in the mirror, I should like this outfit. It's a good shirt. It's nice colors. I feel like it looks really good on, and I feel good in it. It's a comfortable material. I love the color of the skirt. I like the silhouette of the skirt. I like the skirt with a shirt. But for some reason, this ain't it. And I'm a little bit disappointed about it because, I mean, I want to wear outfits that I enjoy. Could I have gotten changed again? Sure, but we were already kind of out of the house when I realized that the second outfit of the day wasn't quite working, and I don't know what the problem is. I wish I knew. Separately, I do like these pieces though. They are not going anywhere. They're staying in my wardrobe. But I talked in Monday's video about this shirt and how I tended to wear it with light colored denim, of which I have none anymore, and I'm wondering how to style it. I just thought that this combination or the combination with the dress would work, but I guess not. I guess not. And that's okay. I will figure out a different way to style it, hopefully more than one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, it is Monday and I'm about to take a shower and go to bed. Tomorrow I do go back to work. I haven't worked at work since Wednesday last week. I was off Thursday, Friday, and today Monday, but I worked on the weekend, but from home. So I have to be like presentable to other people tomorrow. Even so, I wanted to share my outfit with you. I'm remembering. Good job me. So on the bottom, I'm wearing this skirt, which according to Wearing is my most worn skirt. I don't really know. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't really know if I feel like this skirt deserves that spot because I don't feel like I wear it that much. I do. I trust Wearing stats pretty much. I did have a comment on a previous video that they don't have the best stat keeping things, or like there have been problems with stat keeping before, but I am choosing to trust those stats for this. And if I'm being honest about it, since this skirt is nice and elasticated, I do think I reach for it a lot because it's comfortable. This skirt has never ever been uncomfortable for me, unlike some like tighter waistband skirts may have been. On the top, I am wearing a white button down. This is the same one that I wore on Saturday with this little embroidery detail on it, which is very pretty. And then my intention was to wear this on top of the shirt, because I talked about this also in my pieces I have not yet worn this year video. But then we ended up doing a bunch of house stuff today and I got very warm, and so I'm glad I didn't put that on. That will still get worn at some point down the line, but it wasn't worn today. I did also on the bottom put those same grey socks, there we go, the tall socks that I wore on Saturday when I also wore this shirt before, but they have partly fallen down and partly been scrunched down again because I was warm. I do like this outfit. It's nothing special, it's nothing fancy. It definitely goes because a white shirt with a skirt with white in it, there's not going to be a problem there. But it's not the most fun outfit, it's not the most me outfit, I feel like, even though it is apparently my most worn skirt and a white button down. I feel like it could definitely be more fun. I could have done more things with it. Wearing that little extra top on top would have made it more fun, but this is what I wore. I am not unhappy with it. I do feel better about this outfit than what I wore yesterday, but I'm not like super happy. New favorite outfit, will wear again tomorrow kind of thing. But speaking of tomorrow, I'm gonna go shower and go to bed, and I will show you tomorrow's outfit in 3, 2, 1. It's a new day, it's a new outfit, and I've had a horrible headache for the past 7-ish hours, so I'm gonna do this quick and go to bed. This is, by the way, just a brief side note, this is the mannequin that I got last week, secondhand, that I hope to do styling stuff with in the future, but right now I just can't be bothered to move it, and it also won't be in this room permanently. But onto the outfits. This is not what I intended to wear today, but then it was actually colder this morning than I thought it was going to be. It did get a little bit warmer throughout the day, but this morning it was 11 degrees outside, and I changed my mind. I am wearing this skirt that I've had for a couple of years. It looks very patchworky, but it is all just one fabric. And then I paired it with this white button down. It's a medium sleeved shirt. It's not very long, and I have tucked it, which I tend to do, but it's a little bit of an awkward length because it doesn't stay tucked, which is partly, I mean, it stays tucked, but not very smoothly, which is partially the fault of the shirt because it is a little bit cropped, but also this skirt is a little big for me. I don't think it looks very big on camera, but it doesn't sit where I want it to be. It doesn't stay where I want it to be. It does sag a little bit, like it droops a little bit. But this is an okay outfit. I'm not like super thrilled by it. Again, surprised because it is a white button down. Shouldn't I be more excited about this outfit? But I think it might be the headache. I think it just might be the start of the week. Tuesdays tend to be my most stressful days at work. Today was actually not very stressful, but even so, I don't know what it is. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's not as bad as Sunday, which I, for some reason, really hated. But no, it's a decent outfit. This skirt doesn't get a ton of wear, so I'm glad I wore it today. I've had it for maybe 2 years, something like that. And it's nice. I like it. Do I have other skirts that I prefer? Yeah, I think I do. Do I have other blue and white skirts that I think I prefer? Yes, I think I do. It's decent. It's not bad. I don't know what else to say about it. I really, really have to go to bed and try to fix this headache. I'll see you tomorrow. It is the following day. It is Wednesday, the 9th of July. And this morning I realized that I lied to you. And also to myself. So I've had these pink linen trousers. That's the operative word. I got them in the summer 2 years ago. I love them so much. I wear them a lot. I love them. They're one of my favorite pieces in my wardrobe. And this morning I realized they're not actually linen. Correction, they are linen, but they're a linen and cotton blend. So the reason is that these pants are old, they are vintage, and the tag is very worn out. The tag that actually has the brand of the pants, that is pretty visible, but the tag that shows like the material composition is so faded that I thought it was just completely faded, just white. But this morning I just slung these over a thing in the bathroom as I was getting dressed, or like as I got dressed with the other stuff, and the tag sort of flipped upside down and I saw text and I perused closer. The tag revealed to me that the pants are indeed made of linen, but they're also made of this word. This word is a word I see a lot when I'm on Vinted just scrolling, and I have learned that it means cotton. So these are actually a linen and cotton mix, which I guess maybe makes sense because they're not as stiff as I think of linen being. They're not as sheer as I think of linen being, and they don't crease as badly as linen does to me. Although, having said all that, I do have this dress. This dress, as far as I know, is 100% linen. And yes, it creases, but it's not sheer, it's not see-through, so it doesn't have that problem. So maybe I just, I don't know, think of linen being more quote-unquote problematic than it is. I love linen. I apparently have less of it than I thought, but I digress. Even so, I am wearing these pants, which are one of my favorite pants. You've seen them in styling videos before. You've seen them just on the channel before. I love, love, love them. Even though they aren't 100% linen, they are still my favorite item, one of my favorite items in my wardrobe. Now, on top, I am wearing the same shirt that I wore on Sunday. I didn't really like the outfit I wore with it then, so I wanted to give it a rematch, basically. I mean, this shirt was never at risk of being removed from my wardrobe because I do like it. I just didn't like how I styled it on Sunday, and I also was a bit unsure how to style it now that I don't have any jeans anymore. I do have 2 denim skirts, one of which I had thought of pairing with this today, but given how cold I was at work yesterday, which I don't know if I said, but I was so cold at work yesterday, even though I wore a midi-length skirt, wearing what I intended to do, which is like a knee-length almost mini skirt, I mean I can show it to you, that just did not seem like the right call, even though today was going to be a whole lot warmer. So this was a skirt that I sort of intended to wear, and then I was like, I was too cold yesterday, I do not want to repeat that today, so I just put the shirt with my favorite pants, and I have been very comfortable today. I love these pants, I really like this shirt. Good outfit overall. It is not a new outfit to me. I have worn this at least once before. It's in my wearing from last summer or something, but I do really like it. I like these 2 pieces together. I like them individually. I am happy with the outfits. And I'm also happy to report that I did actually manage to sleep my headache away. I did not have the headache when I woke up this morning, and I haven't had it since, and it's been amazing. I am a little bit wondering though if I'm coming down with something, which I hope I'm really not, or if it's allergies, because I did not take my allergy pill this morning, and it's warm today, I say, pointing to the ceiling. It's warm today, things have been blooming, could just be that, but also this wisdom tooth that I'm having out in a few weeks is also really irritated and has been for almost 2 weeks now, which is really annoying just on its own. But also I've been so happy that my wisdom teeth, though they're causing problems, they need to be taken out. I know that they haven't actually been bothering me. I haven't been able to tell that they're doing anything, but now it's annoying. So I hope this is just a fluke, that it just passes and I'm not coming down with anything, that's not going to be a problem for another 5 weeks or so until I get the wisdom teeth out. Let's just keep our fingers crossed for that, shall we? I'll see you tomorrow. Why, hello there. It's the final day of this video and I'm crouching a bit because I cannot be bothered to set up my camera properly because today has been a day. It has mostly affected my husband. I've been at work, it was fine, and everything like after work has been pretty smooth for me, mostly. But he went on a little trip with our car. He was going to go to a city that's like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. And he was going to just go there, pick up a thing that he's bought and come back home. But then when he was halfway to that place, our car broke down and he had to wait for like, I think it was like 2 hours before he was towed. And he was towed to the city he was going to, which meant that he was like dropped off from the towing even further away from where we live than he would have been had he been dropped off at the place closer to us. That's how distance work, I suppose. He wouldn't have come home with the towing because we don't have a car fixer, a mechanic. We don't have a mechanic where we live. Even so. And then he's just had to wait around for like 4.5 hours to try to get a rental car to come home. Didn't get one for 4.5 hours. And now he's having to stay overnight unexpectedly over there, which was unexpected and has taken up mostly his time and energy, but also like some problem solving and like logistics on this end as well. And I am now unexpectedly, I am now unexpectedly working from home tomorrow, which is nice. It's nice to not have to, get up early and go to work. I can sleep in a little bit and work from home. From that regard, it's nice. But if I had to choose, I'd rather have my husband home, But he's managed to book a rental for tomorrow, so he's going to come home tomorrow, and all kinds of other logistics have been logisticked, and I think it's all fine. Apart from the fact that they won't look at our car until Wednesday next week. Today's Thursday. And I don't know if we can have the rental for that long. And then whenever our car is done, we have to go that far away to pick it up. So it's going to be a whole ordeal going into next week as well. But for now, everything is as solved as it can be. But I didn't intend to finish this late in the evening. It's like 8:30, which is not terribly late. But I do, after I'm done talking, which means I should stop yapping, I will have to edit this clip and then, export the video for it to go live tomorrow, because that's still my intention. But it shouldn't take super long. I have edited the video up until the previous clip you saw, so it's not a lot left. It will all be fine. But yes, even so, with all that, I didn't really feel like adjusting the camera and like making the background all neat and all that, relatively neat. It's me we're talking about. Even so, on to the outfit, so I can do this, go shower, go to bed. Today I'm wearing this dress, which I've had for a couple of years. I don't know if I've worn it in one of these styling videos yet, I can't quite remember, but it's a long floral kind of shapeless thing. It does go in a little bit, but it is also a larger size than I might need. Got it secondhand. I love it a lot. The pastel colors are really nice, and it has these pink straps on the top, and I just think it's really nice. And then on top I'm wearing this white button down. It's my oldest white button down that I have in my collection. Oldest as in when I acquired it. I do have older pieces, but that I have gotten more recently, if that makes sense. It has this slight floral pattern to the fabric. I have recently replaced some buttons on it. It is very comfortable, it's very oversized, it's very slouchy, and these two pieces do look good together. This is not a new way for me to style these pieces. I have paired them before, but I just really like it. This is a nice outfit to just throw on. It doesn't require much of anything. It's not very dressy. It's not dressy at all, in fact. It's just loose and free, but I still feel pretty in it. I like these pieces. I like the way they fit. Sometimes I do like my cinched pieces or my elasticated waists or that kind of thing for some shape and definition and whatever. But this shape, the shape of just loose, is also very nice. Today was a warmer day. We might actually have gotten summer, though it's going to rain in the weekend, but it's still going to be fairly warm when it is raining. And it's just been good. This outfit is good. It's nice and airy and loose and free. And when it is warm and when it is like sweaty warm, anything tight, like a waistband or a belt for that matter, or anything else can make it very sweaty and clingy and uncomfortable. This isn't. It's just loose. It's just big and loose, and I like it a lot. But this is where I'm going to end today's video. I have been yapping for too long. I need to edit this and get it up. But I would love to hear down below which outfit was your favorite. I am partial to either outfit that had the pink pants in it, which are now, as we both know, they're linen and cotton. They're not just linen. But generally, I have been comfortable this week. I have enjoyed most of my outfits. Sunday was a bit of a flop, but generally I've been quite happy with my outfits. So this is the end of this video, but I already have one filmed for Monday coming up, so that's exciting. And I'll have another one of these up next Friday as well. So I hope to see you then. Bye!